I'm live. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, the Grand Shogun. Um, and we got One Piece this week, man. One Piece chapter 956. All I've been hearing is that this chapter is fucking insane. Black always reads the spoilers. Black Nonsense read the spoilers. They told me I had to do a live reaction. So that's what I'm here for. So I sent the link. Black Nonsense, the other people in the crew, they should be in the video not too long from now. I'm reading this on Jamini's box. Okay. Translator's note. So this is just starting. Translator's note regarding chapter 955. Just wanted to inform everyone that we made two important translation mistakes in last week's chapter. Number one, accidentally wrote 10,000 instead of 100,000 in the original. Yes. If you guys read the weekly Shonen Jumps, scans, you would know that 10,000 is changed to 100,000. Failed to mention the rise in rank part in the original. Yes, we genuinely apologize for these mistakes. We know that every word counts in One Piece, so we will do our best to make sure our translations remain as accurate as possible in the future. Now, onwards towards chapter 956. Okay, yeah. Number one, 10,000 instead of 100,000. That's regarding to when Frankie says you had to build enough ships to carry 100,000 people. Number two, failed to mention the rise in rank is when Zoro, what was his name? The Tengu, he was telling Zoro that he could rise Enma in rank, which, basically this is basically saying that Meito Gray Swords are, risen by the actual wielder of the sword. So let's do this. Let's move on. Page 2. Let me make sure the crew got the really quickly. I'm gonna hit the chat, make sure the crew got everything. Sent the link. All right. Chapter 956, big news. All right. It's starting. It's starting. The chapter title alone, okay, lets me know something's crazy is going to happen, which we've been saying. We said this all last stream. Something crazy is about to go down in this chapter. Gang Beiges, Oh My Family, Volume 7. Hey, if isn't Lola, so you really managed to find a husband? What the fuck? What? Westport, I don't know where they are. I don't know. I don't know where they are, but apparently this guy is quite taken with Lola. Who'd have thought? That's insane. All right. Page number, what I'm on, 4? Fishman Island, the Ryugu Kingdom. Good job enduring the long journey there and back. Says Garp that he's taken Shirihoshi back to Fishman Island. On the other hand, the state of the world is, thank you very much, Luffy's grandfather Sama. I bet you're tired, Neptune. Blah blah blah. I'm beat. Why don't you rest up too, Garp? Well, I'll take a cup of tea, but I don't have time to rest with the way things are right now. Oh shit. The reverie always causes a stir. Oh shit. Oh, Black. What up?
Everybody.
Gang. What's
Oh
good,
man.
Yo,
gang?
what's up?
Oh my God.
What's up?
Where is nonsense? He has to get
Crazy.
in here ASAP.
Yeah. I can only be for 20 more minutes, but I just want to be here for this moment.
All right, man. um okay, there's no
Dang.
way a gathering of 50 countries would simply end with them all saying, "So let's just get along." While each country has their own hardships, the strong silently glare at one another, while those underneath them fight openly like dogs. Researches and technologies are just their tools for power. Because of their differing wealths and faiths, those royals have a hard time standing alongside one another. Even if they do end up working together, they'll eventually trample over each other and smile while doing it. How many kings out there do you think would truly fight for their citizens and the betterment of other countries? That round table is wasted on them. I agree that the discourse between rulers can be quite explosive, but it's the same for us. It's deep rooted in our history, after all. As long as no blood is spilled, I normally count it as peaceful, but this time is different. What? I should have told you earlier, but there's one thing you're unaware of. After the reverie ended, right after we left, there was an incident. The report came in while we were on the ship. The Marines are doing their utmost to resolve it, but please, I beg of you, do not fear the humans on the
Here we
surface
go.
because of it. It's regarding the Alabasta Kingdom. Huh?
This is this
Vivi
hold on.
Sama?
Hold on, whoa. This part is what yeah, nonsense. This is what oh my God. Keep reading. Never mind.
What's good
Keep reading. Keep reading.
nonsense? What's good,
Never
Zen?
mind.
Yeah, I hear you. It is trash though. um, Mary Joa Pangaea Castle. Presently, it has been a week since the reverie ended. It was a turbulent reverie, as always. The representatives from the various countries of the world are making their way back home. Now, let's turn back time a bit. World Economic Newspaper Publishing Office. Ba-doop. The news just came in. I'm surprised there weren't even more scoops. We'll make some amazing headlines out of these. President, what should we publish on the front page? World Economic Newspaper Company President Morgans. There was a death. An arbitrary what? An obituary on the
Here we
front
go.
page will make the papers fly off the shelves. But the results of the conference would also be fitting. Then again, an assassination attempt would also grab one's attention. Okay, wow, whoa. All right, so that was a
This
lot just
all
right
leads.
there. That was a lot just right there. Okay. So there was an assassination attempt.
On Vivi.
You think it's on Vivi?
Yep, and I think this leads into the death. Keep reading.
Who went out?
Just keep reading, and you see why this is a trash ass chapter. And why all this trash.
We'll publish
Don't
two.
worry, man.
We'll publish two of them on the front page. Make the back of the newspaper look like a front page story as well. Yes, sir. President, we received an express letter from the government. Oh, this check is quite the hefty amount. What? I suppose they want me to change the headline. I wonder which one it's about. Send it back. There's no way I can let this incident be covered up. Wow. Well, well. As he rips off this face, I suggest you do as you're told, Morgans. Okay, so wow, you think this is a CP agent? You guys think this is a CP agent?
Oh, it
Nah,
is.
it said they say cipher pole.
Oh, that's the next page. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. So he's supposed to carry. He's supposed to cover something up. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
assassination.
It's Cipher Poe. Bam, ba bam. Ah, when did he sneak in? yo, yo. Morgan's got work. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whoa. Okay, so Morgan swooped on Big Dude. Don't you dare underestimate the amazing Big News Morgan, President. He's a government official. I may be a misser, but I am first and foremost a journalist. I, I am a DJ of words, one who occasionally spins lies to move the hearts of the people. I decide what gets published. Listen up, all of you. This place is dangerous. We're moving on. We're moving our headquarters. Yes, sir. Morgan's King Wapple is calling in. It seems like he has some information for us. What? Oh, this is crazy. The world is in a frenzy, man. That's crazy. Okay, the specifics of the incident the government failed to cover up, along with the king's decision and the resulting incident, spread across the world like wildfire, stunning all of those reading it. Kawabaka Kingdom Revolutionaries headquarters. Wait a second. What is going on, Chaburo? There's no way. This can't be true, Sabo. Isn't this the economic newspaper? That big fat lying bird president? This is Sabo we're talking about here. This is unthinkable, Chabaru.
Wait, what does that mean?
um, I refuse to believe it. First of all, we need to confirm the facts ourselves. Sabo, what the fuck did Sabo do? Oh, not my boy.
I would have killed them off, bro. Fuck the shadow.
Never, never. There's no way.
Now you see,
No,
my rage.
no, nah. He didn't kill off.
Hey, come on,
He
let him
didn't
read,
kill off
man.
Sabo. He
No,
didn't
no, no.
kill
Keep
off
reading,
Sabo.
keep reading.
Sabo Kun, this is a lie, right? We still can't get in touch with them. How are we supposed to confirm it? Goa Kingdom Royal Escort Ship. He was in Mary Joa's? My brother was there? Goa Kingdom Windmill Village. What's up with Makino? Sabo Kun. Taha. She's closer to the she's closed the bar today. The world is filled with all this depressing news, and we can't even drink to cope with it. Goa
Yeah,
Kingdom Mount Colombo. We just found out he was alive. How can this be true? Sabo, this has to be a lie. Underwater prison impaled down. Foo foo foo. This world sure doesn't disappoint. Now it's getting interesting. Foo 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 foo. Pirate Island's beehive. Hey, you lot, we're setting out. Instead of letting it land in the hands of the Marines, I'd rather take it for myself. Oh shit, what is Blackbeard doing, man?
He's talking about the Nomi Sabo's fruit.
Oh, the Sab. Oh, Sab. Oh, okay, yeah,
He might be. He might be. That's
that's
just
true.
the speculation I'm thinking of. But Sabo is not dead,
That makes sense.
in my opinion.
That makes sense. Currently somewhere at sea. Hey, Kobe, it's me. Ah, 1 second. Let me move somewhere quieter. All right, see? Fog. So that's what happened? Yeah, it'll be impossible for us to clean up this mess now, even with the combined force of all the Marines in the world. That's why, in regards to that thing we were discussing before, our soldiers won't be able to make a move just as we first expected. Well, we don't have enough soldiers in the first place. What? Wano outside Ebisu town. In any case, Wano isn't allied with the world government, which is probably a good thing right now. But there's also the matter of Big Mom arriving on Onigashima. What? The Marines are looking forward to those pirates fighting amongst one another. Okay, I'm sure there are. But regarding the clash between Big Mom and Kaido, that happened the other day. Okay, so we get a time frame. Drake says they actually decided to team up. Marine HQ Secret Special Forces Sword Captain X Drake.
Yeah, pussy ass nigga. I pull snitch. Like I pull's a fraud, and then Drake is a snitch.
One of y'all was saying Drake was still working with the Marines. I think it was either you or Nonsense.
Yeet.
Oh, was that Yeet? Wow. Huh? What? What's going on? Regarding Straw Hat, Luffy, there hasn't been any reports of a prison break. We're pretty much in a stalemate right now. And there's one more piece of bad news. The other day in the capital, I saw CP0. What? Are they in Wano? I don't want to think about it, but Marine HQ Rear Admiral and member of the Sword Unit, Kobe. Wow. So they, wow. Wow. Okay. So they got their own force within the Marines. Like what do they want? Like what are they trying to achieve? Like this is crazy.
The new Marines.
This is crazy. It must mean that the government is making its own deals with Wano, a country run by pirates. I couldn't think straight after realizing it. Where are you right now? I'm on my way to the Island of Women to capture the pirate empress Boa Hancock.
Yeah, Kobe's dead, bro. Goodbye, finally. Gonna get exposed.
What? So it started. They're getting rid of the fucking Shichibukai. Various countries around the world. Teaming up with pirates was never a good idea. That group should have been disbanded ages ago. Yeah, here we go. So they're finally getting rid of them. Those dogs of the government. The pirate empress, Hawkeyes, who cares about them? They're all clowns. From the conference, the news that shocked the people of the world most was, weren't they one of the three main powers of the world? Are we going to be all right? Yes. How dare those plunders act all high and mighty? They played a big part in the Summit War. Apparently, they're all going to get captured. The abolishment of the Seven Warlord system. Okay. All right. We got that one. The proposal from the kings of the two kingdoms who suffered under the warlords sent the conference into a heated debate. In the end, a majority backed the motion, and so it was passed. Okay. New World, Karabari Island. As such, the power and authority you warlords hold has now been stripped. The world government has cut all ties with you. Buggy, in other words, you're now just a normal pirate. That's dirty, you bastards. How could you decide something like that without consulting us? You're gonna capture us now that we're of no use to you anymore? You lot have no honor. Buggy's delivery chairman, former warlord, Buggy the Star Clown. Chairman Buggy, they're completely surrounded the beach. Just because Crocodile and Don Flamingo acted out of line doesn't mean you can take it out on us. My life plan is in ruins now. What should we do? Should we run? We're gonna fight him. Oh, as expected of Chairman Buggy. Show them that spirit. Yeah. I'm hightailing it out of here while you lot keep them distracted. Fucking Buggy, man. Fucking Buggy, bruh. Fucking Buggy. Shout out to Captain Yee in the chat.
Yo, you come join, man. Hop in.
Kirigana Island, ruins of Muggy Kingdom. Surrender at once, Hawkeye's Mihawk. It's been quite some time since I was the one being chased. I can't help but tremble with excitement. Former warlord, Hawkeye's Dracula Mihawk. New world on a certain island. What should we do, Mama? What should we do, Mommy? Huh? Our marine allies are surrounding us. It looks like there's no longer our allies. Unforgivable. Weevil, take them out. Really? Then I'm going to kill all of you in the name of Whitebeard. Former warlord, self-proclaimed Whitebeard Jr., Edward Weevil. Island of Women, Amazon Lily. Snake Princess. It's terrible. We got stripped of our warlord authority. Snake Princess, the Marines are just offshore. Don't panic. I hope they haven't forgotten that the reason we became warlords was because of how powerful we are. All right. Former warlord, Pirate Empress, Boa Hancock. Everybody's on the board. Damn.
I mean, she does have Conqueror's Hockey.
No, she's a beast.
I don't know why Kobe thinks he can tangle with the likes of Bang.
Kobe's a scrub, man. He's about to get exposed, like I've been saying. You guys were hyping up. If he was anywhere near as strong as Sanji, should give Bohanko a good fight. But he's nowhere near. So get ass beat.
No. No. That shit was crazy. We had so much.
Come on.
It's so much in this chapter, bro.
Crazy. I have to go do my work, but I'm gonna take a little break just to come back and do this shit. Talk about this shit. This is crazy, man.
All right.
No, I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Damn. Okay. Wait. God damn. There's so much in this chapter. So much in this chapter.
Is there an echo on my end?
Nope.
Nah. You good?
All right. 10 out of 10 chapter, man.
This chapter is crazy. No break, so we're good. Okay. So they got rid of the warlord system. We've called that one. Now, do we? I don't really think Sabo's dead. I don't think you have anything to worry about, Black.
This man Morgan said somebody died, man.
Yeah.
It was from Alabasta Kingdom, the old man.
I think it's somebody from Alabasta Kingdom.
So Cobra died.
Yeah. And maybe the fat gorilla, but I doubt Sabo died. If he's strong as you guys claim he is, he shouldn't die. But hey, you know.
Sabo did something that supposed to look bad.
He probably got captured again.
I don't think he maybe was captured. I don't think he was captured.
What was the question? I was in my ear for a second.
I was telling you Sabo's not dead.
Yeah, I don't believe he's dead, but for Oda to even improvise that, it pissed me off.
What do you mean?
I don't think he was. I don't think he was
Sabo
trying to
nothing
say.
special.
I think like it was. I think either he died, and then they're trying to pin the fact that he tried to assassinate like Sama or something on him. But I think the assassination was really of Vivi. They tried to assassinate Vivi, and
No, but
what Blackbeard is talking about is either the fruit and going to capture Sabo, or he's talking about one of the ancient weapons.
Yeah, I think Blackbeard's talking about one of the ancient weapons.
no. But it was heavily implied that something bad happened to Sabo. So something bad happened to him.
I think it was
Like something
heavily.
really, really. It's either he died or he's captured. Either one.
I
Because
think it was
like
heavily implied that Sabo did something bad.
Yeah, I think he
no,
did
no,
something. I
no,
think
no, no, no. It wasn't something bad. Something bad happened to me. Look at the reactions again. Like she was crying. The other guys were like, "Oh, we only known him for, like we just discovered you alive again." It's Dragon's reaction. Like they're
what
like, "No, like it ain't real." It's like something bad happened to Sabo.
Yeah.
because
Judging from the reactions.
the paper's saying that he died, so that's why they reacting that way.
Hmm.
So I don't think
Probably, yeah,
he's
yeah.
dead. I think like what Grant was saying is something Sambo did. Like Cobra talked to Fuji,
I
right?
think Vivi is the true ruler of the world, and that's why they
Wait,
want to
what? She's a
assassinate her.
scrub. She ain't shit.
Right through
Wow.
lineage. Nah, like just think about it, because they're the only family of the 20 celestial dragons that stayed down in Marjorie. So
Yeah,
they
there's
had
20
to lead
more at
by
Marjorie.
example. They chose to lead by example. So I think their family is the real royal family. That's why she's the light that needs to be extinguished.
Now,
Okay.
there's more evidence that is Pluton that'll make them a threat. Not like they're the real rulers or anything. It's more like they have an ancient weapon.
Yeah, I think they have an ancient weapon too.
Hmm. And
So we go back. This page 10. So we go back to page 9. When the dude was trying to CP Cypher Pole person was trying to get him not to print
yeah,
a certain
yeah,
something. He was like something
yeah,
specifically he was trying to get him not to print. So he
yeah,
beat him
yeah.
up.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he beat
I
him
was
up,
like,
and then he said he was gonna print it anyway. So we go to page 10.
whatever. Hmm.
Go ahead.
Whatever. Like it's. I think if like they didn't print out Sabo died, even if he did, and the world government is lying, like the world government didn't print out his journal. It was like Morgan, so he wouldn't lie. Or maybe he would stretch the truth, but
He
he
would
wouldn't
stretch
completely
the
lie.
truth. Yeah, exactly. He'll stretch the truth.
But I think I think whatever happened to Sabo was really bad, and like they didn't report he died because if they did that, then Morgan would like it's like maybe the whole government was reporting the article like yeah they would lie, but this is Morgan that's actually reporting it, so I think there's some truth to what he's saying, and I think it's not to the extreme of what Sabo died, more like something
I think
happened, like
he
he
probably got
got captured
captured.
again. Yeah, him and Kuma probably got captured. That's probably what
Okay.
it is.
So this is like some clues of what's in the paper. The specifics of the incident that the government failed to cover up. So something happened that the government wanted to keep quiet that everybody in the world now knows about.
They tried to kill Vivi,
Yeah, exactly. Because we know
and then
there
they
was
trying
an
to play.
assassination plan.
I think they
But
tried to
only,
kill Vivi, and
but only
at the exact same time, Sabo was trying to rescue Kuma, and he got caught. So that they just pinned that the assassination attempt on Sabo, and that's what's going on in the papers.
Yeah. Okay. Along with the king's decision, we know what that one is, and the resulting incident. spread across the world like wildfire, stunning all of those reading it.
That's tricky.
Wow. That's crazy.
It is.
So, but we do know somebody did die.
Mm-hmm.
An obituary on the
It
front
might have been.
page.
It might have been binary.
Assassination attempt would also. So somebody died. The
VV's
result.
dad.
The
VV's
result.
dad could have died.
The results of the conference, and there was an assassination attempt. So like. The results of the conference would be the abolishment of the warlord system.
Mm-hmm.
I think we aren't going to Wano just yet. I think the next chapter it'll be more in here. What do you got?
Hopefully. I'm hoping that they don't go back to Wano. It's more. It's a little. It's way more interesting. This Reverie things. Maybe they give us like one more chapter because they need. There's a lot of things they need to clear up also. So maybe because I want to see what happened to Julie Bonnie. I think she was heavily involved with whatever happened up there.
Yeah.
So I want to see what she was up to.
Okay. He says Sabo captured, but Morgan saying he died, and why they letting Dofi read newspapers. Yeah, Dofi got swag, so he get type of privileges in jail.
Y'all peeped that Magellan killed those assassins though.
I didn't even peep. I did not
Magellan
even peep.
definitely.
That's hard.
So y'all don't think Cobra tried to save his daughter and he died in the process?
That's why I was
That's what we was thinking.
Okay.
like, that's a death, and Sabo is being pinned for the assassination attempt.
Right. That's what I think. That's what I think too. Light Ruler says, "Yo, shit is getting crazy. I got a feeling they're about to frame my man Sabo for the murder of Cobra / VV." Yeah, that's what we're saying too. That's what we're saying. Because whatever it was, I think that they're saying Sabo did something bad.
But like, Sabo getting framed like for like assassinating a king when it was obviously wasn't Sabo, and even Wapple was at the conference, so Wapple would know. He called Morgans,
Right?
So it's not that because Wapple would have told Morgans the truth and everything that happened like from an inside point of view, and I don't think that it was printed that Sabo got blamed for the assassination of Princess Vivi, or the world government wouldn't have had a problem with them, like even publishing it. I think it's something bigger.
Why would Wapple tell Morgans the truth?
Oh, because he called Morgans.
I feel like he calling probably something that can like benefit him. If he knows like Cobra's gone, and let's say like BB's hurt, right? They don't know if she's gonna make it or not. She gonna try to swoop in over there to Alabasta and try to like run that kingdom.
Yeah.
He could.
Like what he telling Morgans, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like it's something on the lines of that, like something that ties into Alabasta.
It might definitely be.
Yeah, it's something that definitely ties into Alabasta. Because we got the name drop of Alabasta early in the chapter. And now they're trying to cover up something about Alabasta.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Eat says Mihawk finna go to town on these fools.
Yeah, all scrubs.
They're sending scrubs.
They did send scrubs. They didn't send nobody of note.
They could have at least sent Fujitora or somebody.
They
Like,
didn't send
No,
nobody.
no, no. After what's happening right now, I think they can afford to like send an admiral right now.
You think so? Think they can afford?
Yeah.
Think they can afford to go after Mihawk without an admiral though?
Yeah, because of the situation right now. Because Kizaru's probably already heading to Wano, and they only probably like got 2 admirals and like 1 fleet.
I
So
don't
they
know.
probably need all the admirals they need at the moment.
I don't know if everybody knows what's going on in Wano.
What if Fuji
I think
went to Alabama?
Fuji.
yeah, I think everybody's heading to Alabasta.
Yeah.
No,
Probably.
like, but what if Fuji went to Alabama to get the
Ancient weapon.
ancient weapon?
That's
What
what I
if
think
Blackbeard?
Blackbeard's heading.
That's what I think Blackbeard is doing. Yeah. Hey, you lot, we're setting out. Instead of letting it land in the hands of the Marines, I'd much rather take it for myself.
Either that or they're trying to take Shirahoshi.
Yeah. Either or. I think it's the Alabasta thing, though. This world sure doesn't disappoint. Now it's getting interesting. Foo.
Crazy.
Because that conversation.
What about? Did you guys?
Neptune, it's got something to it.
I'm surprised. That's why I'm really not concerned too much. Like it was anything like Fatal with Sabo, because Garp would have been a little more mad just because it's Luffy's like other brother, and not like he would feel bad because he has no connection to Sabo, but just for Luffy, just losing another like brother of his. So I'm just assuming if that didn't happen, because Garp would have been a little bit more upset or a little bit more lenient. Like maybe this could have been like the final straw of Garp leaving the world government, but it seems like it's not. So I don't think it's anything too fatal where he will be like, nah, I had enough.
Well, and then you gotta think though, his son is involved with the Revolutionary Army too.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like I don't think it's that Sabo dying. Hopefully it's not, because it'll be 2 ways. I'm not a bigger Sabo fan, but no yet.
I think we might get a civil war.
He needs to get exposed
within the
first.
Marines.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what we setting up with the secret division inside the Marines. So the secret division, what they were hoping for is that the pirates sort of like destroy themselves. That's what it kind of seems like.
Wait, is this secret division orchestrated by the world government, or is this X Drake and a few other people?
X Drake's the captain. Yeah, X Drake and a few other people.
Oh, he's the captain?
Yeah.
I think this is not something rogue. I think this is something orchestrated by Arcanio or someone. Like, because there can't be an official member of Marine HQ, and
Yeah, I think Kizaru knew, because you go back to Santa Maria Archipelago. He said, "Oh, Rear Admiral Drake."
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kizaru knew. Akainu, not Akainu. Akainu might know, which is why he didn't send Kizaru to Wano when Kizaru asked to go.
It's crazy, man. I feel bad for Hawkins. He's on his own right now. Hopefully he dies.
What do you mean?
Like he joined Kaido expecting his buddy X Drake to be riding with him, but hey.
No, he didn't, man. He didn't join Kaido because X Drake was there. He joined Kaido
He's like,
because he would have died otherwise.
Hey, man, Hawkins' character is damn.
Oh gosh, there's nothing wrong with Hawkins, man. Chill out. Huh?
You know what? There's a worse story. It's all good.
So this gives more credence that he was the one that let what's the name out, right?
Law.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just trying to piece all this together, man. There's so much in this chapter.
It really is. You got to read this chapter like 2 or 3 more times.
Because then the fact that he said like all the pieces on the board, like that's set. We got everybody we need right now. Ain't nobody else coming to play.
Who said that?
I mean, that's what it said. Like all the pieces on the board.
This is nuts, man.
Was that a typo? Where it said what's his name? Kobe was a rear admiral.
No,
it wasn't, because he was a captain like a few chapters ago.
Yeah, he's a captain at 903.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was.
Is rear admiral higher than the captain? I don't know.
No, it's lower.
It's lower.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it might be a typo. We can see when the official translation comes out.
Gotcha.
What if they made him a vice captain?
That should be crazy.
And I think at the start of the chapter, it kind of said like there was a typo of last week. It wasn't 10,000; it was 100,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if they do make him a vice captain, it'll be because he's able to bring Boa in.
Oh, definitely. That's most definitely unlikely.
Yeah.
That fight was crazy.
Yeah, they'll off screen that though.
Mm-hmm. Kobe get off screen.
That's definitely getting off screen.
An initial conversation or something about it, like something. Because just the initial part of it, we ain't gotta see the whole fight. But give me something.
Definitely. I want to see Kobe get exposed.
We're definitely not going to see none of the Mihawk fight because all of those people are scrubs. So we definitely not going to see none of that.
He's watching everybody there.
He's watching everybody there.
Evil is the island that he owned. Is that where Whitebeard was at?
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I think they said some island. That's
what I'm saying. He defeated. Nah, no way he defeated thing. Nekma, Inuarashi and Nekomamushi and no way he defeated both of them, Nekomamushi and Marco on his own.
Well, I don't think he defeated. I think he might have just got there on another side.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he met with them yet.
Okay, gotcha.
So the fact that he knew to go there is kind of surprising.
Kobe cannot handle Boa. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he can handle her either.
Definitely.
Not yet.
Would Kobe be affected by
Boa?
No.
Yeah.
You said what?
Kobe be affected by Boa?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a really good question. Damn, there's so much. This is an action-packed chapter, man. So much fucking happened. Wow. I hope he doesn't leave it here though, man. I really hope, but I really hope we get some more out of what's happened, but I don't think we will.
Yeah, we might not. We're just hoping for the best right now.
We gotta get something more, man. That's what I'm saying. Like at least give me like a little bit of.
Oh, I don't think so, man. I think that's it. I really think that's it. I think we might be going back to fucking Wano after this.
That's why I was pissed.
Bullshit, man.
Open up a chapter like this. You give me this taste. You wet my palate with this delicacy, and then you just don't do that.
It's like, you gonna give us like 5 shit Wano chapters, and you don't want to just throw them away and give us 3 good of this content. That'd be bullshit. Fuck you, come on, man.
And it's no break.
And it's no break next week. Yeah, exactly. Like I hope, but I doubt. I honestly because this is he does this all the time where he gives you just a little taste. Just a little taste.
They won't come back to it again.
And then he won't come back to it for like 50-some chapters.
Until like Act 4. If we even have Act 4.
Well, yeah, we should have Act 4. I think it's either going to go.
What could happen in Act 4 though?
Because Act 4 is when they're going to fight for real. Because Act 3, they're
Wait, what are they doing in Act 3?
They're going to lose in Act 3.
Nah, no way. Like Luffy's gonna lose and get away from Kaido again. That'll be complete bullshit.
I'm telling you, that's what's gonna happen.
It's already blown up. He already know what they doing.
Yeah, he already know. They already know what they're trying to plan. And they don't know that he has Big Mom with him.
But Big Mom is a wild card. She could turn on Kaido anytime. Can't trust her.
It's not. Yeah, it's not happening, bro.
Hey, Big Mom's unpredictable. That's what I learned throughout this arc. She's just a wild card right now.
I'd say she
could go. She
but I don't know if she's gonna turn on Kaido.
She could go on a tantrum and just just attack Kaido unknowingly.
That is true.
That's fucked up. Oda Gravy. Okay, so you saying half a chapter of this stuff, then Wano for the next chapter? Maybe.
I want a whole chapter. Is that too much to ask? Come on, Oda.
How he give us Big News Morgan's commercial as a chapter and expect us to wait another 7 days? Oh shit!
Big News out there throwing them hands.
Bruh.
Big News a scrub, man.
Sheesh. He whooped on somebody.
Yeah, some random.
Pulled off a mask and everything. I'm like, gee, what's going on here? Like, when did they get this technology?
Right. That shit was crazy.
Government. One Piece. I don't know. Sometimes One Piece is like it's in like the 1800s. And like they pull out technology like this. I'm like, come on.
Right.
Really, like in the pirate age. Come on.
That shit was crazy. Damn. So, yeah, Drake is definitely a good guy, or bad adjacent, I guess, and he's definitely gonna help out the Straw Hat,
So why y'all here tail whipping my man Sanji then?
That's what he only tail whipped him. Apparently he was going easy on Sanji.
Nah, he definitely wasn't. If anything, Sanji saves him.
That's crazy. All right, so what's the timeline then?
They really, Jordo says they're really trying to pull up on Mihawk. Yeah, man, everybody in there is about to get no diff at all. Like Mihawk's gonna smack all those dudes.
About to cut all their shit before they touch the island.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. I was late to the stream. What y'all thinking happened to Sabo and Alabasta?
Now he got captured, man.
I still don't think he got captured, though.
I don't either. Basically, what I think me and Black kind of agreed that Sabo's being framed for an assassination attempt, and someone was actually murdered from Alabasta, and it was blamed on Sabo.
I could definitely see that. But then it's just the question is like, where is Sabo? Is he with old boy who got the
Honestly, Sabo might have actually even did it.
That'd be wild.
And you might have actually had to, though. You know what I'm saying?
The only person I could see him like killing would be Cobra. But why?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
It wasn't really like a reason for him.
Dragon was there, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
I could have sworn he was there. Oh, I just assumed he was there because they were talking about how strong the wind picked up. That's what it was. We never saw Dragon there, but yeah, I assumed that he was there.
What if like control people?
He probably could.
And that's
weak.
It would definitely. Yo, chill out. You are not gonna slander Sabo. Not today, sir.
I am, man.
Not
if he emerald, what didn't he escape?
Wow, not today, game. It's not
Yeah, I'm
happening.
just saying, man. If you was Admiral, like, he would have escaped.
My goodness.
This guy is crazy.
Hey, Sabo getting exposed, man. Luffy escaping Yonkos, but Sabo can't escape a few Admirals. Come on.
A few Sabo can't escape a few Admirals.
No.
In Mary Joa,
Right.
during the reverie.
Hey, don't forget, he had Kuma with him too.
with
Kuma
the
was
rest,
probably
of,
beasting
with the rest of his crew.
Kuma don't even
No,
know
no,
what's going on.
Kuma and that and that crow dude.
Karasu, Lindbergh, and is Betty there, or was she not there?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sabo
No,
actually
sure.
might have got captured. It's really possible that he got captured.
Damn, what kind of mission? That was a suicide mission. 3 admirals there, all possibly full, and like you send Sabo, and the crow dude and a bunch of scrubs. Come on,
especially if we see, like, if we in a later chapter see Kuma is freed, Sabo definitely might have got captured.
But didn't we see Betty?
He would have stayed to get to. She didn't go with them though.
Wasn't there 4 of them?
It was Sabo. Who's the guy who has the push fruit? It was
the little rabbit.
Yeah, it was the Lindbergh, and it was.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Isn't Shanks there? What the fuck is Shanks doing?
What is he? Yeah, what is he doing?
Yeah.
No, remember doing the reverie? He pulled up on Mary Joyce.
Right. So what?
So no, I don't know. Like, what did he have any? Did he take part in anything?
Well, he met with this, the Gorosei.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think any of that's gonna get reported in the newspapers.
Shanks, man.
So it was Sabo, it was Morel, it was Lindbergh, it was Karasu.
Yeah, them 4. It was them.
That's all I thought was like another person. That's crazy. Okay.
No, it was basically a suicide mission, to be honest.
It wasn't. It was supposed to be a stealth mission. They're supposed to go in, get Kuma, and get out.
But didn't they say
No? They were supposed to go in, do something we don't know about, but they ended up staying to get Kuma.
That's crazy.
Before said the newspaper like they saved Kuma. Well, they was like trying to get Kuma.
Didn't Dragon say they were doing something big at the time though? And I thought that was it. I thought Dragon, they were all attacking Mary Joyce along with Dragon, but I guess we were wrong.
Wait, what happened?
Like the wind,
yeah, we was thinking.
Picked up.
Oh, okay.
So what about Blackbeard? Blackbeard's after something. Like, it could be. We thought it could either be Sabo's devil fruit if it was reported that Sabo's dead, or it could be the ancient weapon being reported and being inside Alabasta. Declaring war to the world government. And plus, the Marines don't know about Luffy's faction in the war because they don't know about the prison takeover. Yeah, that hasn't been reported yet. The Sword Division think that their plan to get all the pirates to fight each other is they think is dead in the water because Luffy's been taken into custody, into the prison.
Yeah, so they don't know Luffy out.
Yeah.
Then thing they know is like Big Mom and Kaido made an alliance.
Right, exactly.
They gonna mess them up. The Marines gonna come. They're gonna fuck them up.
You think the Marines could? Yeah, the Marines could definitely come.
And CP0's, god damn, it's so much going on.
It's so much. Yeah. That's another thing that I didn't even talk about. Like, the CP0, they've been meeting with people in Wano, I guess, unbeknownst to anybody in the Marines, or at least any of the lower Marine officers don't know.
Yeah, because
How they just been meandering
CP0 is
around.
a. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking, like, how is it that they just been going around and like unnoticed?
Who CP0?
Yeah.
It's kind of CP's thing, man. So the CP0, because they report directly to the
The whole government,
Celestial
not like
Dragon.
the Marines. Yeah, it's Celestial Dragons. Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, when you look at Enos Lobby, it was a event going on where they was able to wear masks. There ain't nothing really going on in Wano for them to like be in disguise.
I guess the CP0 people are always in disguise, though.
They are
They
secret
kind of
agents,
stand
so.
out in Wano though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just seen like Luffy with a top, like that's Luffy. You know what I'm saying? With a top knot. Zoro with a top, that's Zoro. You know?
Yeah, but who is Wano? Who are they telling?
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I guess I just like in my mind, like if X Straight came across one of them, they could just go like an opposite direction or whatever and still use like Geppo or Soda or just get away from them some way.
I mean, they walk where they want. Like they go where they please. That's how Drake was able to see one of them, though.
That's true.
Captain Yi says the plan was to challenge the Celestial Dragons, and when they saw Kuma, things changed. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It was something they were supposed to do something they said they had some type of plan. I don't know if it was achieved. I don't know what happened, but when they saw Kuma, they said they're not leaving without Kuma.
That was a mistake.
Oh,
they save
whoa.
Kuma?
Yeah, they apparently they're supposed to. We don't know if they saved Kuma, but they fought the admirals to get Kuma. That's what they were fighting for.
Okay.
That's what
That's
Blackbeard said.
crazy.
What if the plan was to kidnap? What's the girl's name from Vivi?
That'll be crazy.
Why would they
I
kidnap?
think this.
Why would the Revs?
Yeah, definitely the people.
Well,
Don't.
no. They really just against the government. It's not necessarily like for the people.
No. Like what I mean is like they kind of get the people's trust, so they kind of team up with them in the revolutionary. Like they go to like countries that are oppressed by the government in some sort of way and try to like get on the good side. I don't think they would do something like that. Like kidnap a princess of Alabasta. What would they even do there? Like use as ransom? No.
She's an ancient weapon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Vivi?
Yeah.
You mean Sarahoshi?
No, Vivi.
She's an ancient weapon? Wait, what?
Possibly.
No. Pluto is the other ancient one. There's only 3.
Right. What is she?
Pluto's a ship. You think she's a ship?
Pluton's not the ship. Pluton's not the
ship.
Oh
yeah, Pluton's not a ship. Oh yeah, my bad. That's Uranus?
No,
I think
the ship. You talking about the ship that Tom was supposed to build, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the ship that's supposed to stop Pluton, whatever Pluton is.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. That's crazy. Wait, then what's Uranus?
We don't know what that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then what's Pluton?
We don't know what Pluton is. We know.
Wait, I thought Pluton was a ship. I'm pretty sure that was a ship, right?
No. I'm talking about the in what's it called? Water 7. You talking about the ship that Tom was supposed to build?
The blueprint. Yeah, Pluto.
The blueprint. Blueprint. They were saying that it's actually supposed to be a ship that's he was supposed to build a giant warship that's able to combat. I mean, to stop Pluton.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't Pluton. Oh, that was confusing. Then Frankie doesn't have the blueprints to Pluton. Then Frankie's damn.
he has the blueprints that whatever that giant warship was. It's a insanely powerful warship if it's going to stop an ancient weapon.
That's got to be the Sunny.
Wait.
The fact that him and
I think
Iceberg
he made the
both
Sunny. That's raw. That would be hard. Tyreek Mister says 4 Kids dub of One Piece is greater than the original Japanese audio. He's such a troll. He's such a troll. Yeah. What up, Tyreek, man?
No, they said Pluton is a huge warship.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Capable of mass destruction, constructed long ago in the city of Water 7 in the Grand Line.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, I was pretty sure the Pluton was a warship that Frankie has the blueprints to.
I'm gonna reread it again, but at the end of the arc,
so you can technically have two Plutons.
Sure. They saying the ship was supposed to stop Pluton.
They got Pluton was first mentioned by Crocodile when he questioned Cobra of his whereabouts.
Right.
Yeah, because no. There was an original Pluton that's still out there, but you can build another one.
All right. Okay. Let me see what else is in here.
What if? Because like, remember when in Alabasta, Cobra had that underground. What's the name? Obviously, Robin when she read it,
Where is it?
poneglyph or whatever.
The whereabouts of Pluton.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
But the poneglyph that Chopper, Luffy, and Zoro fell, that hole they fell into. What if that was like to give further information?
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Most likely.
And if we got to go back to Alabasta, this gonna be kind of whack.
I don't know if they're going back to Alabasta. Maybe during the giant war for everything, we might visit like everywhere in the world. Like there'll be battles everywhere, but Buggy ain't shit. He gonna dip out on the squad.
Forgot my man's Buggy was in here.
Didn't Alabasta have random poneglyphs? I think they had. Didn't they have some random ones? Or was that filler?
Well, like I said, that's just the one. They filling that hole. I remember, and then the ones at the end. I don't remember any other ones in between.
They definitely said something about like Alabasta having like containing Pluton or something, or ancient weapons, something like that.
Something
definitely
like
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Former Warlord Hawkeye's Mihawk. It's about to go crazy. On a new world on a certain island. So he's somewhere in the new world. Whitebeard Jr.
Weevil. When's he going to Wano, man? He's taking his sweet time.
That's hard. I ain't gonna lie, that's dope. Snake Princess, the Marines are just offshore. That's dope. It's a dope chapter.
It really was crazy.
A really dope chapter.
Hey, do me a favor, Grant. Go back to the beginning of it with Garp and my man's Neptune.
Page 3, 4. Okay.
So he
Fishman Island, the Ryugu Kingdom. Good job enduring the long journey there in back, says Garp. Thank you very much, Luffy's grandfather Sama, says Shirahoshi. I bet you're tired, Neptune. Wah, wah, wah. I'm beat. Why don't you rest up too, Garp? Well, I'll take a cup of tea, but I don't have time to rest with the way things are right now. The reverie always causes a stir, says Garp. There's no way a gathering of 50 countries would simply end with them all saying, so let's just get along. While each country has their own hardships, the strong silently glare at one another, while those underneath them fight openly like dogs. Researches and technology are just their tools for power. Because of their differing wealths and faiths, those royals have a hard time standing alongside one another. Even if they don't end up working together, they'll eventually trample over each other and smile while doing it. How many kings out there do you think would truly fight for their citizens and the betterment of other countries? That round table is wasted on them. I agree that the discourse between rulers can be explosive, but it's the same for us. It's deep rooted in our history, after all. Says King Neptune. As long as no blood is spilled, I normally count it as peaceful, but this time is different, says Garp. I should have told you earlier, but there's one thing you're unaware of. After the reverie ended, right after we left, there was an incident. The report came in while we were on the ship. So this is before the paper even came out. He says this. The Marines are doing their utmost to resolve it, but please, I beg of you, do not fear the humans on the surface because of it. It's regarding the Alabasta Kingdom. Huh, Vivi Sama? Said Shirahoshi. That's before the paper.
Okay, so like with that conversation, it kind of seems like a narration of what's going on in the chapter. Because the way I mean, at least the way when you just read it, then like, and we already read the chapter, at least like putting it together. So you got, 50 kings or whatever coming together, stuff like that for the reverie. Obviously, they're going to butt head regardless. Cool. But that's also kind of like looking at different countries as well, going to constantly keep butting heads because of resources and everything else. That's never going to change.
Okay.
But then when the mentioning of the dogs, obviously you got mentioned again with the dogs being the warlords.
Right.
So they come into play, involved in this as well too now. And I gotta reread this joint because I'm listening because it's to me it seems like Garp knew. You know what I'm saying?
He knew what exactly?
Like besides the fact of stuff not working out with the reverie because it's that's normally how it goes. Okay, cool.
Right.
But it seemed like Garp knew the abolishment of the what's name was going to happen, and it seems like Garp, obviously knowing before going down there or taking them down there, to Fishman Island, he knew that something happened with Alabasta, obviously, but I feel like he knows something else that he's not saying.
Well, I think he's telling them what happened. We don't hear the rest of the conversation. This is how he starts it. You know what I'm saying? And something definitely, and he counts this one as an unusually, I wouldn't necessarily say violent, but it wasn't usual. It wasn't the usual, you know what I'm saying, way reverie usually ends up. Because he says, I usually would count reverie peaceful as long as no blood is spilled. But this time is different. And then he goes on to talk about Alabasta and we don't really know what happens after that because we cut away.
Probably reading too much into it then.
Like, what were you trying to say? Like,
well, I mean, obviously, like it's set up when he was saying with the bloodshed with Alabasta, that works in together. You know, that goes hand in hand because somebody just died.
Right.
So, it just seems like Garp knows, like he always, laughing, joking around, stuff like that, because he know. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows stuff, but it just goes unsaid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like in the same, token, like I feel like Garp knows something that he's just not saying.
I don't know. No, I think he's about to be real with them. We don't get to hear what's happening though. But he's about to tell them what happened to Alabasta.
Gotcha.
Anybody have any opinions on the One Piece Stampede movie? I heard it's going to be released in American theaters. Yeah, I can't wait for when it does. I'm definitely going to check that shit out.
Yeah, it was coming up October, second week of October.
Something like that. I still gotta look online and see when show times, but I'm trying to go see it.
You didn't see it on that Adam tickets?
Nah.
Ohio be tripping, man.
You got show times already for yours?
Yeah, that's what I said. I looked on.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Indiana be like decades behind everything. So it's like, okay.
That's hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Man. So it's been a week.
So it was a week since the Reverie, or the week since
the Reverie ended. Yeah, because when we were the last time we left the Reverie, it was about to end in like a couple days.
Was it? I thought it had just started.
No. It was gone because last time when Blackbeard said that he said it's only been a couple days and the Reverie's already, and so much has already happened in the Reverie. That's when he talked about Sabo battling the admirals, Sabo and the group battling the admirals for Kuma, and and he said something else happened too, which is I'm thinking he was alluding to this. The warlords, being abolished.
So as far as timeline goes, then if it's been, let's say, 3 days since chapter 925 was that with Blackbeard?
Okay. Yeah, 925. I think it was like 3 or 4 days.
And we were still at 9 days before.
Something like that. Okay. Yeah, something like that.
So if we give 3 days to that, then that'll put us obviously at 6. I'm assuming they're talking about a work week as opposed to a full week.
We're probably talking about a full week.
Okay, so then that'd be.
We're probably just off a day or two.
Okay, so essentially we on the same congruent timeline right now, roughly.
Right now. Well,
Wano doesn't get news from the outside unless somebody brings it in.
Yeah, exactly. So Kaido will have this news, and congruently, Big Mom would have it, and Drake will have it too. So just because he's in the inner workings, he still keeps contact with the outside.
So I wonder if Drake tells Law and Law tells Luffy. Or how does Luffy find out?
Drake, you think Drake would tell Law?
I mean, with knowing the fact that another one of the Luffy brothers just died, I don't know. But I feel like if Drake is a good guy, like y'all saying, then he probably would.
Good guy.
I mean, it's still fuck that nigga, personally. You know. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Aubrey ass nigga. You know, get him out of here.
That's funny. That is funny. I really want to know what happened. Like Oda does this all the fucking time. All the time.
How he just comes in. That's what I say. It's like that hat shit. It's like Marine Ford. It's like all this. You come in, you drop all these dimes.
Right. And he's like, all right, peace, bitches. I'm out. I'll be back. I'll be back.
How do you just keep doing this? We fall for it every time.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Damon and Black still in the call?
Gaming Dub Black, I'm sure it's not in the call. Oh man, this was crazy, bro. I really don't know what more to say. I gotta read this joint. So I gotta read it at least 2 more times, and I've read it a lot already. Like this is crazy.
Because it's tiny. Like that's what I'm saying. The fact that he's saying like he set all the pieces, we still know it's gonna be an incident to happen. So you know, what's the name? The fleet is coming. Weaver just came on board. We already seen Marco and Negromushi. Marco affiliated with Whitebeard, so that brings in the rest of Whitebeard's crew. See, it's just like with Sai and what's my man's name? Leo being there, I can't see them just letting Sapo just take an L like that. Like they don't have to, they would jump in and do something. They know that's Luffy's brother.
Right.
You know? So it wouldn't be just them versus those few versus the admirals, but if it's freaking Fujitora and Akainu obviously there or around there with not Kuzan, but Kizaru and Green Bull, that's a wrap. Yeah, Sabo got captured.
But look, okay. So as Kobe's talking to Drake is extremely shocked and surprised, and he says, "So that's what happened." Yeah, it'll be impossible. Then Kobe's responding, "Yeah, it'll be impossible for us to clean up this mess now, even with the combined force of all the Marines in the world. That's why, in regards to that thing we were discussing before, our soldiers won't be able to make a move just as we first expected. You think they were going to take over one? They were going to bring people in to like try and get Wano under Marines' control?
Yeah. They've been trying to do that. If they want the doors open, they want to open them themselves. It's the government, man. Like it's not, you know. They want all control of all that.
That's crazy.
Because why else would they be infiltrating over there? To take down Kaido?
Right.
And once you take down Kaido, then what? You just leave it be? No.
Right. Facts. Yeah, big facts. And
world government is kind of like similar to the Pirate King in a way. They just want to be able to freely go and do as they want, just without no repercussion. But they also kind of utilize fear to establish it, whereas the Pirate King don't.
Valen, give me 1 sec, bro. Valen, you not in the Discord, bro? I sent the thing in the Discord. Where he's at?
Because you don't think the world government trying to open up the doors of Wano, or just trying to like infiltrate in?
I really think they are now.
Because X Drake pulled up over there for what? To essentially establish his role under Kaido, because he was under this secret unit.
Valen, I sent the link.
And that could be why Law asks, like, you killed
On
anybody
Twitter.
yet?
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I said that could be why Law asks, like, you killed anybody yet?
When was this? Law asked. Who did Law ask?
Remember when they got to Saba, where he said, or like told Drake, like, no, did you kill anybody yet?
Yeah. What up, Valen?
What's happening?
How you feeling, man?
Feeling like it's 3 a.m.
Something like it. Something like that. What you think about this chapter, bro?
There we go. Sorry, I had the YouTube page still up. Or rather, I still had it unmuted. Yeah, this chapter was dope though. I will say that. Like I appreciate world building more than most. So a chapter that's predominantly world building is never lost on me.
Yeah. It's a lot of things that come in this chapter. It's packed with a whole bunch of little gems.
Like, and I think that's what Oda's been doing a lot in Wano, is using very little lines to give very big information.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I for one couldn't be happier. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. So we were just talking about the secret alliance. I mean, secret little division within the world government that Kobe and Drake seem to be a part of.
I'm happy as fuck about that because I have been on the side that Drake never left the Marines since jump. Like since jump.
That's funny.
Never wavered. Whenever anybody's like, oh, and then there's all these numbers for, you know, they counted whenever anybody counted Drake as 10 for the Beast Pirates,
right.
I would make up an excuse kind of to cover myself and play that middle of the line where like I wanted to be like, he doesn't count because there's a reason for it. And the reason is I think he's a traitor, blah, blah, blah. But I would have to kind of throw it in there and be like, well, like Apu doesn't match the scheme, Hawkins doesn't match the scheme, and Drake doesn't match the scheme.
Right.
So they're supernovas in their own. Like I just kind of dance around instead of just coming out and blatantly saying it, because I've said it a bunch and the reaction was the same every time.
No, you've been saying, was that you nonsense? One of you guys have been saying that Drake's still in the Marines.
That was Yeet.
Yeet.
I was pretty much like, fuck Drake the whole time, so I ain't say what that was Yeet.
Oh man. Priyanshu, I hope I said that right. Says this chapter was out of this world. Did Sabo betray revolutionaries due to brainwashing, or did he get captured like Ace, or was he framed for murder? I think each of us has said, like, because you threw three of these things in here.
I know. Since I'm new, I'll jump in and answer that one. I believe that this is my take on it. Cobra said some off the wall shit to the world government. Some shit you're just not supposed to say. Like, Bitch, I got Pluton. Don't fuck with me. You don't know my life. Like some fucked up shit like that. You know what I mean? And we all know that Rob Lucci plays 0 games, 0 fucks to give, 0 hesitation.
Right.
So when that happened, I'm betting he was just put down that quick. Like, I mean, look how fast Stussy killed that one dude. You know what I mean? Just a little
right.
He was done.
Right.
You know, and I think the same thing could happen to Cobra. He's already, you know, on the ass end of life, weak and sick and poisoned or whatever. And I think that was not Morel, it's Marley, Karasu and Sabo acted to try to save him, came in late, so ended up taking his body, Kuma and Vivi, and are now labeled murderers and kidnappers because of the action. Because they saved Vivi and they tried to save whatchamacallit while saving Kuma. And I think that's a part of it.
Okay. Nonsense. Which one? Which way do you go?
I was leaning towards like the more so kind of a little bit what Valor said, but I was saying more so like Vivi was about to get taken out because we saw with Ian before, you know, saying that there has to be a new cleansing. So I was assuming that he's trying to cleanse that particular family. And, you know, with Vivi being somewhat at the head of all this now with Cobra on his decline in health,
right,
that would be the main target. Because after she dies, then Cobra gonna die anyway, so that's dismantled. Cobra either jumps in and defend that, which could lead to Lucci, you know, taking him out, or somebody else. But I feel like Sabo intervened into that, which led to them having that fight and also trying to retrieve Kuma. But I don't think he got captured, more or less, because we don't know the powers of what like Ian had. So I'm like, maybe he was manipulated in that way. If he did get captured, he got manipulated to do something stupid to possibly kill Cobra. But if not, then with everybody being there, he definitely then got captured. So I'm leaning towards capture.
I can't see it. I feel like the powers that they brought are too based. Like, remember, according to this, it was at the ass end of the of the reverie, which means that they were chilling under their noses for a week,
right?
Just living life like it's golden. Jill Scott stands,
right? And it was after they fought the damn, what do you call them? The admirals. It was after they fought the admirals for Kuma. So I don't think he's been captured either. What'd you say?
My bad for cutting. I was assuming that was going like congruent with
like it was the same.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, because I don't know. Definitely the thing about Alabasta that Gart was talking about at the beginning of the chapter, that's definitely after they fought for Kuma. Because when they fought for Kuma, it was 3 or 4 days into it. Because that's what Blackbeard was saying. So it probably is that he kidnapped Vivi.
I can see that, especially because like I'm guessing the Revolutionary Army knows more of the truth about Alabasta in the sense of Luffy's overall role in it, and and stuff like that, you know, because they're not dictated by the news or anything like that. They're not dictated by, you know, Morgan's information. They're, you know, they do their own research. So I think knowing that, they would know the relationship between Vivi and Luffy to at least some extent, you know?
Right.
Okay, so because I like that idea. If that's the case, like Sabo kidnaps Vivi, why not just publish that? Because wouldn't that still put a target on the revolutionaries' back?
I mean, there's always a target on the revolutionaries' back, so I don't see the difference.
Are you saying why CP0 wouldn't want? I mean, CP wouldn't want that getting out? That's Sabo kidnapped Vivi.
Well, more like the government, because I mean, like
Well-
Alan said, it's already attack target on their back anyway. CP0 obviously, went to Baltigo?
Yeah.
To try to take down the Revs then too. So they always kind of like going for them. But if they have an idea of where they can find them, or take them down, they're gonna do that regardless anyway. But if Sabo essentially, it just creates more of a threat for the revolutionary, and making the good guys to be the Marines at this point. So why wouldn't they just publish that as opposed to saying like, well, Sabo died?
I think to answer that, I think the thing I'm going to say most about this chapter is everybody needs to stop being so human. In regards to Sabo and what's going on, we know literally nothing.
Right.
We don't know the original story. The headline wasn't given. We don't know what the CP member wanted them to change it to. There's so many things that we don't know. Like this is exactly what I was talking about with Dustin the other day, and I'm glad something like this happened and I've been saying, I think I said it in the stream the other day, and here there are known unknowns and there are unknown unknowns. Things you don't know that you don't know. All right, and that's what this is. This is a perfect example of that. And that everything in this, it's almost information. It's dancing around information
exactly
by just giving us hype about information that we don't have.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's the beauty of Oda. He's so fucking good at it.
Right.
That we start to fill everything in with our own little headcanon and brain tweaks that we kind of sometimes lose track of the fact that Oda didn't explicitly say shit.
He didn't say nothing. He didn't say anything.
You know what I mean? And that's what I like. That's where I'm at. And that's one of the reasons I like One Piece, is because there's so much room for you to pop, just start popping off at the mouth.
Exactly. That's why One Piece is so intriguing. You know what I'm saying? There's so many things that you can talk about, so many things that you can theorize that we've literally be talking about an hour. I've been read the chapter. We've been talking over an hour about what could have possibly happened, and we don't know anything,
right? Like that. And that's like the true beauty of One Piece, is that there are these endless conversations, and if you think this is the only conversation we're going to have this week about this,
right? Exactly.
Like, and here's the thing: all these conversations are about zero information,
right?
And that's the beauty of it. And believe me, I love it, because I'm as you can see, I'm keenly aware that nothing was actually revealed, but I cannot wait to like see all these armchair theorists tell me what happened in this chapter. Like, tell me all the information I didn't realize was revealed. You know what I mean? Like, and and it's not a jab at anybody. It's just people need to remember that they're human. You know what I mean? And that it's human to fill in things we don't know with things that we want, and then believe the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's really what it comes down to, is just remember we're human and we do human shit.
Man.
Couldn't agree.
What do you think? What do you think, Black?
Wait, I think Nonsense talking.
No, I said yeah, I couldn't agree more.
He was agreeing with you.
Oh, all right. I couldn't hear him. I was all right.
What do you think, Blackbeard? What do you think he's about to go after?
The same thing he sent Burgess after. I was reading the chapter, like it clicked on me that it might have said that Sabo died,
right?
Based like in the moment where he's there, they're like, we can't let the Marines get it. We got to go get it for ourselves. And in my head, he's obviously talking about the Mira no Mi. You know what I mean?
Right. But wouldn't they already have it?
Said
in Marijoa?
It could be Pluton.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He could have been like big dicked enough to be like, listen, we got Pluton, dick. All right, you don't like. He could have been like straight up like what's the nuts off? Don't be a menace. Like, do we have a problem? You know what I mean? and a little different than Don't Be a Menace. Lucci came out, was like, no problem at all.
Right.
and that's really like, that's the thing. That's really what happened, or what could have happened. Is such a self-aggrandizing statement that when, and I know I make them all the time, so don't. This isn't me being hypocritical.
We all do.
Yeah, exactly. It's noticing something I do that everybody does, and it's because we love it so much that we hold our own ideas into our hearts so much, and we put all of our shonen spirit into that shit. Hashtag shonen spirit. It's the first hashtag I created. All right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Nobody else, as far as I've ever seen, nobody's used it but me. So I'm trying to create that shit. Hashtag shonen spirit.
Oh man. Hey, who else do you think is in the Sword division? Do we think it's
obviously
Helmeppo? Yeah, I would think so. I would think Helmeppo's in it too.
I think the reason we've had so many little chapters on things like Django and Full Body and a couple of other Marines is because they're actually important, and this is where it is. Like, because remember, Django's a Marine now,
right?
Like, you know what I mean? He's shit. I think he's even a captain or vice captain or something at this point, and so is Full Body. You know, so, and I think, was it you that said they sent Full Body to Mihawk? Was it somebody here? Because I literally just got out of another stream with Z-Boy, so.
No.
Somebody said that they sent Full Body to Mihawk, and I was like, well, I don't want Full Body to die, so let's hope not.
Let's hope not.
Like,
yeah, Mihawk's about to kill everybody there. I don't think they sent anybody of note to Mihawk.
Right, shot for real.
I think this is all like for show, and that the Marines are willing to lose a couple hundred men to make the world think they're going after the Shishibukai.
Right.
At least actually, I say that, but I don't think they would send Garp's protege, somebody who's risen in the ranks so meteorically, you know what I mean, from captain to rear admiral, you know, in the span of a couple of months. And I don't think they would send him out on something to be killed. Or
so rear admiral is higher than captain. Because somebody here asked that. Was it a
it's like rear admiral, then vice admiral.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
all right, cool.
He's moving.
That's dope.
Kobe is moving.
I think it was game and said it wasn't. So
I could be wrong. But that
I thought it was rear admiral than captain, but I mean, it sounds better having captain than rear admiral then.
Right? Like,
because Drake used to be a rear admiral before he became a pirate.
Now.
No, but before he went undercover. Don't even say pirate anymore. Why you gotta say pirate? All right, just let me be right. Just put the pause.
My quotation marks.
On it. All right.
So they were gonna have a plan of the pirates fighting each other in Wano, and they were gonna. It was gonna be like a sting operation, right?
Pretty much.
That's what here's the thing. We can expect anything.
Right.
And Oda's not going to give it to us. Oda specifically, like, I don't want to say he hounds theorists and things like that, but he has said more than one time, if you guess it, I change it.
Like,
you know what I mean? He's like, you can be right for a minute.
Right. For
1 minute, and you'll never fucking know. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, he purposely goes out of his way to exceed expectations. And I think, and I've said this about Wano literally in my second video I ever made a year and a half ago. All right. Wano's based on Japanese culture, Japanese movies, yokai, kabuki, NK theater, like all that shit. And I have been done nothing but proven irrevocably correct.
Right.
Since basically I started doing YouTube. So I don't think that's going to stop. I think it's just going to lean into the Japanese movie trope more. Like, I see Orochi, and this is just I like movies in general, and when you have an interest in Japanese culture and movies, there's crossover.
Right.
One of my favorite movies is Throne of Blood. It's a Macbeth play by not Akira Toriyama, Akira Kurosawa, and it's
I think you were telling me about this.
Yeah, it's if you watch even like a couple of stills of it, just the way dude has his face, the like foppish demeanor. I don't want to say foppish, but the crazy demeanor that he has, the way he loses confidence in his court, like the way the court treats him and kind of sees him and things like that. It's all very reminiscent of Lord Orochi. I almost said Orochimaru. Of Orochi, and I think it's gonna have a lot to do with it. And there's this really great scene at the end of it where he's just literally porcupined by arrows and still like in this manic crazed state where he's like dying and flailing, and it's a really, really beautiful scene. But I think it's also pretty iconic in Japan. They've done it in like a dozen other animes. If you've seen it where somebody's like just wounded and kind of flailing around, you've probably seen it. But that's pretty much from Throne of Blood. Like it's one of their most. It's like Citizen Kane over here. You know what I mean? Seven Samurai. Like this dude is their Scorsese. You know what I mean? Like, and it's just such a phenomenal fucking movie.
So his court turns on him, or like
that's one of the reasons I am almost positive that that what the fuck that not Danjiro, the Yakuza guy
Kiyoshiro.
Yeah, Kiyoshiro is one of the Red Scabbards because he has to be the Etu Brute. You know what I mean?
What does that
mean? Yeah. So
Brutus.
Yeah. Brute? Yep, that's you too, Brutus. Right. I let you fuck my wife. Rome, like they didn't care. I don't know why I said that out loud. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just see it as being a lot of that. And the Japanese references, the movie culture is not gonna like. They've already done the Oniwaban group. They have a little like Shinzengumi kind of like knockoff thing, and they already did the Witching Hour boy, who I hope wasn't actually Yasui, but I feel like it was. Because I want there to be more with Goemon, but they actually fuck me, they actually did it pretty well too. Because do you know the story of Goemon? He was like their Robin Hood of Japan.
No.
Long story short, Robin Hood of Japan. He was sentenced to death by boiling, and there's two stories that they boiled him and his son alive. One story is that he shoved his son to the bottom of the water so that he would die quickly and painlessly, and another is that he held his son above his head while he was being boiled alive so long that one of the magistrates or whatever took his son and like allowed the son to live.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and if you can kind of see the parallels with Yasui in that, now that I kind of mention it. It's not exactly the same, obviously, but having somebody die and their child there and the whole thing, like that is very much part of the Goemon legacy, and I think I don't think that's on accident.
Yeah, you pretty much just said that he was Goemon.
And I called the Goemon thing the second I saw the Witching Hour boy, so I'm feeling really good about Wano. I need more credit in the community for this, but it'll come when time comes. And I'm okay with that. But I've just been calling hitters left and right. Like everybody was so shocked about Killer, and I was like, I said it the second I saw him come out. I was like, no, that's Killer. And
you said it the second you saw
him. The second I saw him, the second he was still a goddamn silhouette. All right, I was in the stream with BVD and a couple other people, and I was like, no, that's Killer. Like we know where Kid is. We don't know where Killer is. We know where all these other second crewmen is that are really important. I think the Killer is like, and it makes sense. The manslayer being Killer being the manslayer. Everybody put everything together so quickly, and it's like, I was there first.
I had no clue I was Killer.
I didn't either.
See, for me, my problem is I can't show my work. Just like with math, I'm like, this is the answer, and they're like, yeah, but how? I'm like, fuck you, I'm right. Like, I don't need to show you how. You tell me how I'm not right. Fuck you, you know. and that's the vibes. That's the vibes I'm on, and yeah, I'm just glad to be vindicated, and I'm gonna start talking all the shit about how right I've been. So be ready.
And you should, sir.
Be ready.
You definitely should.
The more I read Wano, the more correct my second video. Sorry, I remember the first one was with the Tony Prophecy.
Tony Prophecy.
No, not Tony. It's just Tony the Prophet challenge thing where like if you were in One Piece, what would you be and all that jazz. Yeah, that was way back, and that was like my first video. But now I'm gonna have to go back to all my first videos and like collect all my receipts,
get all the theories, and say, yeah,
collect my receipts. The problem is I got to go through like 40 fucking Dustin streams, like
shit.
You know what I mean? Because that's
hours of content.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I got like really started in the whole thing. Like I was doing my little things, but as far as like in the community, it was Dustin who like he put me on. He gave me the room to speak, and from there, here I am.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Speaking of which, where am I? I am curious. I don't know what my numbers. I try not to look at them too much. Oh shit! I'm 8 away for what I want for the year.
Hey,
get after that goal, sir.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, don't get me. I'll be at 200. That's what I'm a modest man, but reaching your goal is reaching your goal. All right, 200 this year, 400 next. Just got to keep it going.
Oh, that's funny. Let me think. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Looks like the world at large doesn't know that Big Mom and Kaido are working together yet.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. What the fuck? All right. They Yeah, I'm not even gonna live react to this. I'm not doing this whole fucking romantic comedy arc thing. Like, if it gets, I'll read them, but I don't think I'm gonna live react to them. I'm sorry, I don't.
What?
The Black Clover is taking a turn into like the rom-com, and that ain't me. That's not me paraphrasing at all. For the record, like you guys know that, right?
No.
All right, I haven't read the last couple chapters, so I gotta catch up.
The last chapter wasn't.
Let me quote for you. Next time, the start of a love comedy, the curse of the thorn becomes clear.
Oh wow! All right, hey, Black Clover, your next favorite rom-com.
Yeah, but not for me. I'm glad I got the one video out. That'll be good. I'm not trying to fucking Jesus Christ though.
So what y'all think will happen with Buggy though?
Oh, Buggy. Buggy's Buggy though. He's like, yeah, we're gonna kick their ass. Well, everybody's doing that. Let's get right. Buggy is Buggy always. And in the words of Jay-Z, if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack.
Gonna see him at Elbath or maybe in Wano.
I see him getting lost on the way somewhere and accidentally ending up someplace.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think we'll see him again, just like inconspicuously, just wherever. Like we don't know where he could be. We don't know where we're running into him, but we're definitely running into him again.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be with his, the crew he started with. He'll be with those guys. Maybe a couple more lackeys, but
well, he's got Elvita and his like crime pirates. He's got number 3 with him, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So I'm hoping like Caesar somehow runs into Bucky.
I swear to God,
That's
I would
funny.
love.
Yo, that's
love
funny.
that. I would hate it, but I would love it.
Like two clowns.
That would be funny.
You don't understand, like a combination of their powers. Like, you know how Buggy does the thing where he has like the sheet or whatever, and he's like to make himself look huge,
bigger. Yeah, exactly.
Now imagine that filled with some kind of poisonous gas, right?
Fucking Buggy. Oh my God. That is funny. What you guys give the chapter?
10.
9 out of 10. I don't give 10s easy.
This is 10
and this gave a lot, but it didn't. This gave a lot without giving anything, and that's why it's a 9.
That's what he does, man. He's so good at that.
Trust me, man. I'm there with you.
God, I feel like I've been just been given like a grand gift.
Right, and that's the thing. I swear to God, it's like you go to a buffet and you get this giant fucking plate, and you're so happy you think you're gonna fill it, and you get there and Oda's like, "Well, we got some carrots," and you're like, "But you gave us this big plate." He's like, "Yeah, well, it's not my fault. You thought there was gonna be more on that plate."
It's like it's like fucking dodgeball, where he brings the big ass suitcase and then he opens it up and it's a little stack.
Yeah, I don't know how much you thought it would be, but this is, yeah, exactly.
That's exactly how I feel, man. But it was great, man. I loved it. I'll give it a 9.5.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
I really liked it.
Yeah, it was a fun chapter, really good. The world building, you get to see the way the world feels about the Shichibukai system and stuff like that. So, and I love when what's his nuts was like, my brother was there,
right?
And
I swear,
old girl,
that's exactly what he's there for.
Old girl who owned the bar. What's her name?
Oh yeah, with Shanks's kid there playing on the ground. Yeah.
Like I had to see the kid play. I didn't catch it the first time. I was like, yo,
on the ground. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm a father, so like I'm always looking for children. So I saw it and I was like, oh, look at the little baby. And then I was like, oh shit, that's Shanks's baby.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. That's just crazy, man. I love it.
That's crazy. Makino.
Yeah, Makino. Mm-hmm. And she's there like just sad and crying. And oh my God, poor what's her nuts in the mountain though. Like she had to like know, like all of her kids are dying.
Right.
Sabo was one of her kids too. Ace is dead. Like, and now she knows that Luffy's gonna go do something stupid and die.
Like, we ain't never seen her close the bar. Like she closed the whole bar.
Yeah, everybody's like,
right.
This is shitty news. I need to get Stinko. It's like, I mean, yeah, but
damn, man. So we think we're going to continue this, or we're going back to Wano after this chapter, next chapter?
Probably going back to Wano.
Yeah, that's what I reluctantly said too.
Give me a quarter of the next chapter with continuation.
There'll be more empty answers, which will lead to more questions, more questions. That's all you'll get. That's all you get, sir.
Where everybody has like different questions. See, this is where I come in. Like, you get all these different questions. I'm like, oh, okay, he asking this, he asking this, she asking that. Cool. So I'm gonna piece it together. And I'm gonna make a puzzle for myself. I'm gonna come up with the right answer. And when I do, I'm like, oh yeah, we in here.
Oh man. Well, thank you guys for coming through. Everybody that was in the chat. Be sure to comment, rate, subscribe. You guys want to say anything before we sign out? I should give the guests the last words.
Just remember that life happens in every direction, and we should be compassionate and help one another through that.
Thanks.
I like that. Watch you nonsense.
Man, as always, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. hit that notification bell. Subscribe to everybody that was here. Valen, always Shogun. Y'all can subscribe to me, but I don't put up that much content. So that's about it.
All right, and we out. Peace.
Peace.